The Super Nintendo, a key player in the 1990s console market, a time when the two main competitors were Nintendo and Sega. Let's look at a brief history of the system. The SNES, or Super Nintendo console, was first released in Japan in 1990 as the Super Famicom, subsequently releasing in North America in 1991 and the UK in 1992. Being the follow-up to the previous 8-bit NES, or Nintendo Entertainment System, the SNES was part of the 16-bit era, albeit a little late to the party with the likes of the Sega Genesis already on the market. The system itself utilised the cartridge format popular at the time, which in this case had 64 kilobytes of SRAM and a 3V battery for game saves. Being a 16-bit system, the SNES could also display up to 32,768 colours, much more than the previous system's 64. This improvement saw some of the classics from the NES, such as Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, being remastered as part of the Super Mario All-Stars game for the system, which was the second best-selling game with over 10 million lifetime units sold. The new SSMP audio processing unit, produced by Sony, also gave the console greatly improved sound quality over its predecessor, as it was almost entirely independent from the rest of the system. When first released in North America, the system retailed for $199 and the lifetime sales totaled 49 million units worldwide. 10 million less than its older brother, but still hugely successful. Before the SNES was released, Nintendo had actually signed a contract with Sony to produce a disc-based add-on for the console called Super NES CD-ROM. Nintendo pulled out of the contract at the last minute, instead partnering with Philips, which didn't go too well. Sony went on to develop the PlayStation, soon to be Nintendo's main competitor. The SNES still managed to remain competitive towards the end of the 16-bit era during the release of Sony's 32-bit PlayStation, which ushered in the soon-to-be normal CD-ROM format, which could store much more data than the current cartridges. As the more powerful N64 had yet to be released, the SNES managed to do this by including the Super FX chip, otherwise known as the Super Mario 1 chip, in some of the later game cartridges, such as Starwing, where it was used for rendering 3D polygons, and Yoshi's Island, where it was used to scale and stretch sprites. The popular Donkey Kong Country series, produced by Rare, also used pre-rendered sprites, created using Silicon Graphic workstations, the very same workstations used to create the first Toy Story. This also gave the console a competitive edge later into its life. Thanks for watching. What would you like to see next? And what were your favourite memories with the Super Nintendo? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys.